what we're going to want to do is basically define the virtual template for the resources that we want to apply to this VM image. So we're going to run an Orka VM create -v. We're giving it a name of Orka demo, just so we can easily identify it for what we're doing. We're giving it a base image, Mojave with Xcode. And we're defining it to have 6 counts of CPU. As you can see, it creates an image from that base, creates a wrapper around it, and begins to deploy on the node. We didn't specify a node here. It will pick a node for you if you don't specify a name. In this case, we have only one, so it's a bit redundant to specify. If you had a true Orka cluster with 3 or more nodes, you do have the option to specify a specific node to land your VM on or to reserve resources on, and it's just a way to make a more directed deployment of that VM. So we've gotten a message back that it's been created and deployed. So just for verification, we're going to run an Orka VM list. Orka VM list is just going to go out and find all the running instances that we have, the deployed instances, I should say. And as you can see, we have a new deployed instance of Orka demo with an ID and an owner. It does track the owner to the user that instantiated the VM. It tells you what node it's running on. It's assigned an IP address. And then critical to the next steps is there are some predefined ports mapped to this VM. You'll see here we have VNC, screen share, and SSH. VNC is available so that you can watch the pre-boot boot process of the Mac OS, so you can see how that goes, and you can access the Mac OS prior to other security features being enabled or disabled, such as screen share, which is usually a more performant way to access the desktop, but it's often blocked by default on the initial install of Mac OS. So typically the workflow is that you'll have to install Mac OS and then run through custom configurations to enable screen share, and then you'll be able to use screen share from there on out. That's why we provide both VNC and screen share. SSH is also enabled so that you can execute other tools and scripting and things like that to the Mac OS without having to visually land on the desktop. So we also want to make sure we note the port here, 59999. These ports will generate per VM. That'll connect you to the specific VM. So we're going to go next.